by virtue of a 21-yard Rich Romer field goal. Cincinnati St. Xavier stunned Colerain 17-14. It was the most emotionally charged outcome of any high school sporting event this writer has witnessed in years. MVPHD was there. My name's Alex Sator, and I ran into Tim Waljevin after the game.
You know, it was an instant classic between two Division I state powers, and St. X snapped Colerain home game win streak.
If you were looking for a game that had, a little bit of atmosphere, boy, this was the one, huh?
Oh, yeah, you and I guessed, there was between 10 and 12,000 people there. And St. X, got off to a great start. They took the opening kickoff, and they marched 80 yards in 10 plays, and they took a 7-0 lead. Griffin Dole, their quarterback, was perfect. He was 5 of 5 on that drive for 62 yards. And then, boom, the next ensuing kickoff, Colerain comes right back. Their very first play from scrimmage, their quarterback, Alfred Ramsey, rambled for 70 yards. And then 7 plays after that, they punched it in with 3:23 left in the first quarter to tie it up 7-7.
Listen carefully to the crowd was making during this game, just particularly during this sequence.
Then in the second quarter, Colerain went up 14-7. It was at the 7:07 mark. Curtis Jester had a nice 5-yard touchdown run. It was all set up. They had a short field on that drive. It was only 3 plays, 14 yards. St. X fumbled the ball, and Colerain recovered it on the 14-yard line. And so that's what took the lead there. And then that's the way it ended in the half. Both teams moved down the field, but then sacks. Stephen Bernadine and Joe Bolden had back-to-back sacks because, really whole St. X's drive. They had a nice little drive going. And then Colerain was marching before the end of the half, but then just got stalled on a 4th and 3 and decided to punt, and that's how the half ended. Colerain was ahead.
But there were only like 4 third-down conversions by total in this game.
Yeah.
Both teams combined.
Yeah, it was...
So it was all about clutch defense.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was rock 'em, sock 'em, folks.
Oh, these guys were all...
They weren't kidding around.
No, they were flying to the ball. Both defenses were exceptional. Like you said, Alex, St. X was 2 of 9 on third downs, and Colerain was 2 of 12.
There you go.
And in the third quarter, St. X tied it up to make it a 14-14 game. There was 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. They had a nice little 48-yard, 7-play drive. And their running back, Connor Hundley, punched it in for 4 yards out. He struggled tonight. He came into this game with like 300 and some yards rushing, and he was only held to 53 yards on 20 carries. So once again, it was the defense keying on him.
No one emerged looking good from this one. It was ugly. It was glorious.
Romer kicked a 21-yard field goal at the 3:57 mark left in the game.
Ding, your game winner.
Colerain, though, man, Colerain came right back, though. I mean, they marched. They started on their 21 and drove the ball all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Where last week Kevin Walker hit a 42-yard field goal.
Yeah. This week he was a little wide right. I mean, that was a pressure kick, and St. X called 3 successive timeouts.
Boy, that was Ice City, wasn't it?
That was good.
What a game.
Oh, it was a tremendous game. St. X had 255 total yards, not a whole lot. You know, they had 180 in the air and 75 on the ground. And it was just flip-flop for Colerain, which we expected. Their triple option, their rushing attack had 144 yards, and then Alfred Ramsey passed for 36, so they had 180.
Of course, it should be noted that St. X took Colerain out of its game, and they actually had to put the ball in the air and done certain key downs in the fourth quarter where ordinarily they would rather dive.
And he was only 3 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was 3 of 8 on that drive.
I think you can ask for anything more. That's a class act. That Colerain football team is a class act. They play hard, they play fast. We're fortunate to come out on top today. It could have gone either way.
How did you win?
I think at halftime we made some adjustments. Our kids finally got used to the speed of the offense. They played better. Again, our defensive coaches did a great job in the second half of making adjustments. And offensively, we were able to stretch the field a little bit horizontally. They're packing it in, taking cover out of the game. We were able to get to the edge with some double screens, some under screens, and like I said, this game, that's a great football team. We got away with one tonight, but hopefully down the road we get to play each other again this year.
They started chanting, "We got Jesus," and I'm fine with whatever they want to say. When they want to start, they chant, "We got Jesus." That's where I draw a line. They ought to be embarrassed of themselves.
So this is a great game.
It was a great game. What has that to do? I mean, you know, we have chapel. We have. I mean, I'm a little. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little upset about that. I think they should be embarrassed of themselves. Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Having said that, the brand of football tonight was just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a great football game. Great football game. Hard hitting, well played. You know, kids making plays here. They just, like I said, they just made a few more plays than we did, and that's all. And that's what great football comes down to. You know, we didn't catch any breaks, like I said, with Trayvon getting hurt early, so you know, we were kind of patchworking on the fly, and that's just the team. That's a team you can't do that against.
And you know, there was no wind. He's got to center the ball up. You know,
it was all right.
You had a scenario.
Yeah, we had her all right there. Took it to overtime, and Kevin's a great kid, and he came up short. He missed it, and you know, hopefully we'll get together week 13. They're still my guys. I still love them to death. I love the fans. They did a great job. We'll get back at it week 13.